Brock Lesnar just lost his first Hell in a Cell match ever, after 2 straight wins over The Undertaker in that exact structure. Then he grabbed a microphone, called himself the past, and called Oba Femi the future. Welcome back to WrestlingCannva. SummerSlam Night 1 just delivered one of the most emotional passing of the torch moments in years, and it happened in Lesnar's own home state, closing out a rivalry that's been building for 5 straight months. This story goes back to WrestleMania 42, where Femi shocked the entire wrestling world with a clean win over Lesnar. Lesnar's reaction was just as shocking. He left his gloves in the ring and waved goodbye to the Allegiant Stadium crowd, seemingly retiring on the spot. That didn't last long. Lesnar returned to viciously attack Femi on Raw, then evened the score with a win at Clash in Italy, setting up a genuine rubber match. Femi upped the ante further by winning the 2026 King of the Ring tournament, defeating Jey Uso in the final. Lesnar responded on the next episode of Raw by blasting him with multiple F5s. Femi challenged him to settle it once and for all at SummerSlam, and Lesnar accepted, on one condition: it had to happen inside Hell in a Cell, in his own home state of Minnesota. Lesnar walked in with a genuine experience advantage. He'd competed inside Hell in a Cell twice before, going a perfect 2 for 2, both wins coming against The Undertaker. Femi had never stepped inside that structure at all. On paper, that made this one of the most lopsided experience gaps in any major SummerSlam match this year. The match opened hot, with Femi driving Lesnar into the corner and unloading with uppercuts. Lesnar answered with 3 straight suplexes, but Femi bounced right back up and knocked him clean out of the ring. He suplexed Lesnar on the floor outside, then sent him shoulder first through a table set up against the cage wall. Back inside, Lesnar fought back with the ring steps and a steel chair, wearing Femi down before both men traded chokeslams and counters that spilled violently around the entire cage. If you want every detail from SummerSlam weekend, tap subscribe. I'm covering it all. In one of the most striking moments of the entire night, Femi hit a fall from grace and only got a 2 count. Lesnar responded by sitting straight up and laughing directly in Femi's face, a deliberate callback to his own legendary 2015 SummerSlam war with The Undertaker. That's Lesnar, in what may have been his final match, consciously invoking one of the defining rivalries of his entire career. Frustrated after Femi kept kicking out of everything, including multiple F5s, Lesnar ripped the canvas apart with his bare hands, exposing the wooden boards underneath the ring. He delivered a tombstone piledriver directly onto that exposed wood, another direct tribute to The Undertaker. Femi kicked out anyway, visibly shocking Lesnar. Out of options, Lesnar reached for a steel chair as a last resort. Femi knocked it out of his hands and finished him off with a second fall from grace to get the pin. After the bell, Lesnar didn't storm off angry. He walked back into the ring, took off his elbow pads, shook Femi's hand, and pulled him into a genuine hug before raising his arm in victory. Then he grabbed a microphone and told the entire Minneapolis crowd directly that Femi is the future of WWE, calling himself the past in the same breath. Femi later admitted the gesture genuinely caught him off guard, saying he always sensed deep down that Lesnar respected him, even if he never expected that level of public endorsement in the moment. This was Lesnar's 3rd career Hell in a Cell match, and his first ever loss inside that structure after 2 prior wins over The Undertaker. Combined with the emotional embrace, the microphone moment, and the deliberate choice of his own home state as the venue, every piece of this felt like a carefully constructed send-off, rather than just another match result on a crowded card. For Femi, this caps off an extraordinary debut year on the main roster. A win over Lesnar at WrestleMania, a King of the Ring victory in June, and now a statement win inside Hell in a Cell against one of the most dominant and feared competitors in WWE history. The obvious question now is where his career goes from here, with a legitimate case building that he's already established himself as one of the top stars in the entire company. Brock Lesnar didn't just lose Saturday night. He handed the torch over with his own 2 hands, in his own home state, inside the one-match structure he'd never lost before. Do you think this is really it for Lesnar, or does he find his way back one more time? Tell me your take in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.